This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. Kevin Smith here.
Kayla King.
Let's get to the news in detail. Unable to meet all the shore-based demands of the Liza Phase 1 project, Guyana has been losing billions of dollars in business to Trinidad and Tobago. With several other development projects underway, Guyanese businesses have been urged to establish world-class shore-based facilities that would essentially increase the use of more Guyanese services and skills. Currently, more than 75% of the port business servicing offshore oil and gas operations in Guyana and Suriname are provided by Trinidadian ports. In seeking to answer this very call, CGX Energy Inc. noted that it is fast-tracking its port construction project on the eastern bank of the Berbice River at Crab Island.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Public Works yesterday announced that 30 companies have expressed interest for the consultancy services in conducting a feasibility study and detailed designs for the construction of a bridge across the Quarantine River connecting Guyana and Suriname. According to a statement from the ministry, companies from the Netherlands, Turkey, US, Korea, Brazil, and Guyana, among others, submitted proposals. The statement noted that some of the proposals submitted were for joint ventures through the bilateral cooperation agreement signed with Suriname. Through a joint process, the successful bidder will be selected.
Yes, and now let's tell you, tax administration in the local oil industry has been a sore point for years, mainly because a blanket waiver on all taxes for ExxonMobil, its partners, and subcontractors in the Stabroek Block Petroleum Agreement has cut off what would have been a substantial revenue stream for Guyana. Another side effect of this waiver of concern for local businesses is that it causes local businesses to compete on an uneven playing field with foreign suppliers. This is the case for Guyana Oil and Gas Support Services, a joint venture between Nicholas Daegu Boyer of National Hardware and Damien Jordan of Concepts and Services.
And now let's tell you, instead of purchasing Guyanese property, Vice President Dr. Barajagio wants oil companies operating in Guyana to rent them. The Vice President was referring to the 10 acres of land at Ogle that ExxonMobil purchased to construct their headquarters under the APNU-AFC administration. What is notable, however, is that Exxon would be able to recover every cent of that money if it chooses to rent property. This is according to the Guyana ExxonMobil Production Sharing Agreement. Also recoverable by ExxonMobil is the money that they hand over to the government for environmental projects.
In other news, Rudolph Elias, the CEO and Managing Director of Suriname's state oil company Staatsolie, has posited that Guyana and Suriname should work together with the objective of bringing it. Elias reminded that oil companies around the world are not interested in selling natural gas. He said that instead those companies proposed that they set up the necessary infrastructure to bring the gas to shore for cheaper and cleaner electrical consumption. With the aim of capitalizing and prudently managing this type of project, Elias posited that Guyana and Suriname should be interested in partnering to bring the natural gas to shore. He noted that both countries cannot force the oil companies to do the same on a commercial basis.
Meanwhile, a boat with decomposing bodies was found drifting offshore Guyana in the Atlantic Ocean. According to information, yesterday a supply vessel made the discovery. Sources have since revealed that the vessel, which made the discovery, is associated with oil major ExxonMobil, which is operating in the area. The GDF's Coast Guard has been dispatched to the area. It is understood that those ranks will be towing the boat to a port in Georgetown. Police sources said that detectives from the Major Crime Unit are on standby, awaiting its arrival to commence the necessary investigations.
And now let's tell you Attorney General and Legal Affairs Minister Anil Nandlal has moved to court to collect an outstanding debts in rental for a Water Street Kingston Georgetown bond facility from BK Marine, a subsidiary of BK Group of Companies. In court papers, Nandlal outlined BK Marine's failure to pay for the rental from August 1st, 2009 to January 15th, 2021. As a result, he said, the arrears now amount to in excess of $8.4 million.
On another note, Commander in charge of Region 6, Jairam Ramlakhan, today confirmed that advice was given to release Anita Hanuman, the suspect presently in custody for killing her boyfriend at Pilot Street, New Amsterdam, last February 11th. On that day, who had been living with Anthony Giddens for the past 4 years, allegedly stabbed him to death. Hanuman told police that Giddens had been abusive towards her for some time now and would assault her on many occasions when he drinks alcohol or smokes. However, neighbors of the couple had said that Hanuman was the aggressor in the relationship.
And that brings us to the end of this evening's newscast. I am Kevin Smith.
And I am Kayla King.
Thank you for listening. Coming up next is the National Outlook with GHK Lal.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today.